Now back to the issue of regulatory reform. Slashing government regulations, especially in areas of new technology and industries, as part of the government's efforts to promote and develop innovative growth. Before we talk further with an expert on this hot issue, let's take a quick look at yesterday's presidential meeting that focused on this very topic. Here's Arirang's Connyoung.
Entrepreneurial economy is generating all manner of interesting and valuable new technologies around the globe, but these innovations seem to be increasingly colliding with government regulations. South Korean President Moon Jae-in believes despite deregulation efforts made by previous administrations, it's still difficult to feel the ease as for every elimination there has been a new regulation.
우리의 신성장 동력이 될 수 있는 신기술, 신산업 분야 또는 4차 산업혁명 분야에서 규제 때문에 제대로 할 수 없다거나 세계 경쟁에서 뒤떨어진다는 말은 없어져야 할 것입니다.
The South Korean leader's remarks came from a meeting specifically designed to discuss ways to remove over-regulation in the nation's industrial sectors.
핵심은 신산업, 신기술에 대해서는 우선 허용하자는 것입니다. 근거 규정이 있어야만 사업을 할 수 있다는 전제 자체를 재검토해 주기 바랍니다.
President Moon's proposal is to allow new products and new technologies to be introduced to the market first, and then create regulations if deemed necessary. Even if there are regulations in place, entrepreneurial firms of new technology should be given the freedom to experiment in the market without the burden of tight regulations. It's the so-called regulatory sandbox system which the president urged to be swiftly written into law.
규제 혁신은 혁신 성장을 위한 토대라고 할 수 있습니다. 새로운 융합기술과 신산업의 변화 속도를 따라가지 못하는 규제는 반드시 혁파해야 한다는 것을 다시 한번 강조하고 싶습니다.
Now, what President Moon means by regulatory innovation is to create a more effective and efficient regulatory system that benefits everyone and one that speeds up innovation in areas that serve as a new growth momentum for the economy. And to make sure this leads to more investment in hiring, the South Korean government will test out this market intro first, regulation later system on 38 projects and then return to the Blue House for a review session. Connyoung, Arirang News, the Blue House.